Let me say, my students called me Prof Prince, and I have been training, mentoring, coaching individuals just like you to build, test, scale, and deploy applications to the cloud. In other words, that is the program we call DevOps, right? So DevOps is, it's a methodology to software development, right? That trains individuals on how to support organizations, infrastructure, and applications or softwares. So in this program, summary is that what we are going to teach you the technologies that are required for you or the skills that you need to acquire to be able to build applications, to develop applications, build applications, test applications, and deploy those applications to the cloud. That's why the program is captioned as software development and cloud computing, because that is the new methodology, that is the global skill, okay, that is in very high demand. So if you acquire these skills by learning technologies like Git, for example, build tools like Apache Maven, containerization tools like Docker, right, Kubernetes, Terraform, Ansible, New Relic for monitoring, Prometheus and Grafana, Elasticsearch. These are all the technologies that you are going to learn. So these are modern technologies, what we call trending tech skills, right? And these skills are global, okay? The same way you're going to build, deploy, test, monitor applications in Cameroon, the same tools are going to be used in America, Canada, and Europe. And this is the reason why, you know, with these skills, you're employable anywhere in the world, right? So why don't you give it a try, right? Give it a try, equip yourself with these skills, be able to build applications, be able to test your applications, be able to, deploy applications to the cloud, learn cloud technologies. So let's say, for example, say you work for a company like MTN and they have a new project. Let's assume that they want to scale their product to Kampala, for example, Kampala, Uganda, and you are being required to create or to provision for them, there's a 600 servers in the cloud. Okay. You won't be doing this manually, right? So you want to use a technology like Terraform to be able to achieve this particular task. And so this is summary of what you're going to be learning. You will learn how to develop applications or build applications, right? To build applications, we are going to test the applications, we are going to store the application, we are going to deploy the applications. When we deploy, we have to scale, we have to make it available to customers, we have to customize the domain names like facebook.com for the application. That is called routing using a technology like Nginx ingress control. So we teach you all of this, right? How can you there's a lot that we're going to teach you. And I go for monitoring. Monitoring is so important, okay? Monitoring and logging is so important. When you learn all of that, the next thing, of course, is how to secure the application. Okay, applications, of course, these are companies' asset. And because companies' asset, right, it's going to be a target for hackers, right? So you need to be able to explore concepts like, vulnerability assessment. How vulnerable is your application? How vulnerable is your server that the application is running on? How vulnerable is the environment? So this is where our cybersecurity comes into play. If you are deploying applications to the cloud, every service we use in the cloud need some form of security. And so you need to have it equipped in that. That's what the program is: DevOps, cloud, and cybersecurity. So every concept we teach, we look at the cybersecurity equivalent of that, At the end of the day, you are being trained to be a DevOps engineer. You can end up working as a cybersecurity consultant, a SOC analyst, DevOps engineer, infrastructure engineer, cloud engineer, build and release engineer, Kubernetes administrator. And these are all careers that, opens up to the global tech market in the software development industry, to be very, very specific, the cloud industry, and the security industry. So what are you waiting for? Our next batch is coming up so fast. If you click on the link below this video, join our WhatsApp, contact us on WhatsApp, and just ask for Prof Prince, the young man that God has graced to help his brothers and sisters. And I'll be so happy to get on the call with you and talk to you about this program. Don't hesitate. Enroll now. Thank you so much. Okay. And become the next software developer. One who build applications, test, deploy, and scale and monitor. Very, very important. This all what the program is for. Thank you and God bless.